Welcome to Michael's Beer Review. Tonight I'm going to review the top 5 breweries that have good price beers or discounted beers compared to others in the industry in California, because most is local. So sometimes you're like in the Midwest, you're going to have Midwest brewers that's going to have cheaper, or you're in the South. Hopefully you have craft beer that's cheaper down there than you would get in California. Maybe they do have cheaper, who knows? But usually in California, it's going to be the California beer companies that usually have the cheaper beers or craft beer. Some they don't. There's some of these that I have on a list that are not from California. Let's get the top 5. There's a tie. New Belgium and no, not New Belgium, but I said no. It's Samuel Adams. Samuel Adams is number 5. And there's another. It's got good. It's a traditional Boston Lager. You can get $12.99. I think that's an excellent beer. I think it has good hops, good price, good malts. It's an overall great craft beer. You can get their summer lager for $7.99. You can get some other beers for a really good price. They got a good American Pale Lager, which is good too. So they have some good beers out there for $7.99 a 6-pack. That's a great price. The next is Deschutes from Oregon, which has a good dark beer. I usually drink their porter or their stout. Excellent beers, $7.99 a 6-pack. Number 4 would be New Belgium. New Belgium. I wouldn't be saying this like 6 months before this. I didn't drink a lot of beers. I thought the beers were all right. Now, after drinking 6 or 7 of their beers, I think they're good beer for good price. Accumulation was great. Their Belgian ale was great. So they have some great beers out there. Again, they usually go for $7.99 a 6-pack, sometimes $6.99 at Trader Joe's. Usually at Wine and More, you have it for a good price. And I didn't think it. At first, I thought a couple of their beers were not as great as they should have been. And all of a sudden, after drinking 6 or 7 of their beers, I was impressed by New Belgium and the price. Number three, the top 3 could be 1, 2, or 3. So it was real tough. Number 3 is Lagunitas. Lagunitas has a great lineup. They have a Pilsner that's great, Czech Pilsner, and they have their American IPA you can get for $12.99 a 6-pack. Usually you can get their at Wine and More in Huntington Beach. I can get their 6-packs for $7.99. Red ales, Czech Pilsners. That's a great price for a craft beer. Nobody can beat that price, and nobody can beat the taste. Number 2 is Sierra Nevada. Sierra Nevada has a good summertime Czech Pilsner for $7.99. And they got a good pale ale. Traditional pale ale is what started craft beer. Get that for $12.99 a 12-pack, $7.99 a 6-pack. The Torpedo for $12.99 a 12-pack. Can't go wrong. Why would you look for an American pale ale if that price is there? Because nothing gonna beat that. Next comes number 1. It's from Trader Joe's. This Trader Joe's beers in general. I don't like a lot of lagers, but I like their what they call it. Black Toad is excellent. Their Joseph Brau's Heffenweizen Joseph Brau American Pale Ale. Their brown ale. Their stout. I think it's a stout. And their Czech Pilsner from Joseph Brau. It's $7.99, $6.99. And their lagers you can careful, but their number 1, I think their oatmeal stout is $5.99. You can't beat that with a stick. So if you want craft beer that's good, go to Trader Joe's. Don't go to lagers. Joseph Brau does make a pale ale that's good. $7.99, I think, maybe $6.99 a 6-pack. But there you go. You know it's gonna be local. A lot of these beers, because I live in California, are from California because they get the price because it's not that far to bring it here. So you got to look at that. So there's good craft beers. After a while, a lot of these beers are doing the same thing. Packaging, marketing is different. That's the thing. Why would you go? I've tasted probably over 2 dozen pale ales. Nothing beats Torpedo. So why would I try to search out for another Torpedo, which is right there? for $12.99. Why would I buy a six pack for $9.99 for some of these craft beer companies? So there you have it. It's going to be local. So if you're in the Midwest, you might get Bell's. If you're in the East Coast, it might be Smutnose, has better prices. Out here, the East Coast, Midwest beers can't work because the the West Coast, they got the price and they've been in the market longer. Sierra Nevada was the first in the market. That's why they got the best price. Lagunitas, I don't know, which don't have good prices. Stone could have good prices, but I want IPA. Stone usually $9.99 a six pack. Forget that. That's too much. You can go with, again, Sierra Nevada or Lagunitas. So, and Ballast Point, sometimes their six pack, their scalping goes for $14. Forget that. Green Flash, four of them, $7.99. Go with Sierra Nevada, Lagunitas. Apple Valley, what Alpine Brewery, it's overpriced, $14.90 Duet. It's all overpriced after a while. Like Ballast Point, oh, it's overpriced. You go with the beers and nothing new in the beer companies. So that's, if you're looking for American IPA, I'm looking for a basic stout. Nothing wrong with these companies, and just as good as the newest, brightest companies. But if you're looking for a Stone by Date, that's a good beer because it's unique. So unfiltered. There's nobody does it like Stone IPA, but that's different than an IPA. Stone by Date is unfiltered. It has a lot of taste, different. So some of these other beers are all the same. So go with the price. There's my top five. Deschutes tied with number five Deschutes and Samuel Adams. Number four is New Belgium. They make great beer. Number three, Lagunitas could be number one. Number two, Sierra Nevada. Number one, Joseph Brau type beers. Usually they're just called Joseph Brau, but they're Trader Joe beers. Go to Trader Joe's, get a beer. If you're in California, there's nothing better than Sierra Nevada or Lagunitas. In your area, just stick with the basic beers in your area. You'll save the money. Trying to search out the best and brightest beers is something that's dumb in my mind. And thanks for watching. Comments, questions. Bye.